When I look back and think of the time that I had to advocate for myself, I feel like there's a few different times. And I think the older that I've gotten, the easier it's gotten for me to advocate for myself. When I was younger, like in school and stuff, I would advocate for myself a lot with my grades. Like if I felt that something was unjust or wasn't graded fairly, I would always advocate for myself in that way. I also advocated a lot in relationships with my friends. If I felt that someone was being mean or treating me unfairly, I always tried to advocate for myself. I feel like it made me a stronger person, made me more of who I am today. And as the older I got, I started doing in-home daycare, and I had to learn really fast how to advocate for myself, because those families sometimes, when you're working by yourself and you're handling all the parts of the business, you have to find ways to like stand up for yourself more. Like sometimes parents didn't want to pay me on time because I wasn't like the same as a cell phone bill, or a cable bill or house payment or car payment. I had to make them understand that I was just the exact same as that, and that I deserve to be paid on time just like everybody else. They would want to like pay you the next day or pay you when they got paid. Like it didn't matter that you had your own bills and things, and they still wanted you to take care of their children. I also had to advocate, like when I made my contract and I had to make parents stick to it, say that there was a behavior problem, they would have to leave my daycare. Like I made them sign a paper stating that if your child had bad behavior, they weren't allowed to come anymore. And that happened several times, where there was behaviors that were like hitting and spitting and kicking the other children that just weren't acceptable. It was very hard at first, and I did in-home daycare for about 5 years. But when it came to that 5th year, I was a lot better and a lot stronger at advocating for myself. When it came to my home, my daycare, my business, the children that were in my home, and what I allowed and what I didn't allow. So when it came to the payment, the behavior, signing the contract, the days that I didn't work, those are things that I had to stick by and stick up for myself for. I found that advocating made me a stronger person. And even in just regular daily life now, I feel that I'm a lot stronger and can advocate for myself. And it also made me stronger when it came to advocating for my own children, because they need someone that can advocate for them until they're old enough to do it themselves.